I've completed the flowers at the bottom. I'm going to put a little bit of detail into the roof and the shutters. I've mixed up 2 batches of shadow colour. Now you can just use one colour. I'm using ultramarine and alizarin, and I've got more alizarin in one and more ultramarine in the other. So I've got warm and cool shadow colours. This is optional. If you can get the difference in the warm and the cools in the shadows, then you'll get more sunshine into your picture. But if you're worried about changing from one to the other, just mix one general colour. But I've got 2 mixed here. They're not terribly dark. I'm just going to water that down a little bit. I'm going to use the bluer of the 2 colours, load my brush up, just get it into a point, and then I'm going to draw with this to put the detail into the roof. And because I've got my brush full of colour, I can carry on drawing for ages before I have to fill up again. I'm going to put a suggestion of roof tiles. Making sure that I follow the perspective on the roof. And that doesn't mean getting that angle right and then just coming down at the same angle. You have to change the angle. It will flatten out as it comes towards the roof. I've watered that down a little bit too much. I also need to be making those joins between the tiles follow the slope of the roof. Now don't worry about getting this very precise, it's an old roof, so the tiles can look a little bit higgledy-piggledy, as long as the general direction of them is in the direction of the perspective. Okay. And I'll put 1 or 2 lines on this little turret roof as well. And if you're going to put the joins of the tiles, there's quite a slope here, so they want to be going in that direction as well. And finally, I'm going to put the louvers into the shutters. Now, these shutters here, at the moment it looks like they're panes of glass, but they're actually the panels where the louvers come. So a bit of shadow down one side of that panel because it's slightly recessed, and then just paint the lines of the louvers. No need to put a line down that side. Don't outline the rest of the shutter. And this shutter here has just got some sort of struts which want shadow underneath and just at the side. And finally, with this pale colour, I'm going to paint the window panes in the French windows, because there are curtains that you can see that are in shadow. So I want to put this colour on first of all, and then when I paint the dark colour for the pane of glass at the end, I can paint the negative space around the curtain. More negative spaces here, painting between the stems of the vine. Okay.